Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Saturday night, and we've not done this in a while, but we are live with a surprise. Yes, that's right. The surprise is that we are live. Hope everybody is doing well. We're just going to catch up on some comments and kind of a commensurate as to what will happen when the markets open up tomorrow. I will be live streaming then as well. Super Bowl Sunday, but it'll just be a regular Sunday night market watch for us. There may be some things from the game that we might, check in on a score or something like that, but, it's fairly minor. But let's get into some of what you are saying in today's videos here. Justin Evans says that he called his LCS. They are selling secondary market silver 1 ounces for $1.40 over spot. Definitely buying something today. There you go. That's nice to see. That's a really good deal. Even under a normal market circumstance, especially considering where we're at right now, that's a great deal. Yes, indeed. Good to see you guys. A lot of people rolling in here so far as we go through and navigate some comments, see what some are talking about here in the precious metals markets. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see here. That's right. We are. See what we've got. Yeah, good crowd here. Okay, let's get over. By the way, do stand ready to do some push-ups if we do make it. Zardos is here. I know he likes it when we do the lives on Saturday night. So good to see Zardos with us. Chris Seven Brook is here. Also like to do this because it gets some people that don't normally come on the other days. So very, very nice. All right, let's see here we've got Rue Bazaar says on this video from this morning about the what's going on there in the Chinese silver market. So they are saying because the physical product is now stored somewhere else, the market dropped. Isn't that reverse supply and demand economics? Well, it's kind of weird. It's kind of runs amok with what's happening. That's the way the futures markets work. And but apparently it's being depleted physically from the vaults there in the Shanghai Gold Exchange. There'll be more on that tomorrow. Yes, indeed. I'm going to be talking about that in a different context tomorrow. All right, and there you go. Okay, let's see what we've got. We've got Andrew chimes in with this and says, anyone with this kind of financing sense should be putting together hoarding in corporations to share and fight the legal battles to come, I'm sure, over your tangible silver, especially when it exceeds certain amounts. Yeah, I mean, there ought to be some more rules on this. A limit to how much derivatives there can be in the market, because it's crazy. It really is nuts. And but let's see here, and what do we have here? We got Andrew also says the world is putting together critical resources conglomerate right now. If you're not incorporating, also good luck holding on to that tangible or cashing in without a microscope up your butt. Yeah, you got to be careful out there, but. Reporting measures, and if there's a paper trail, you may be able to to avoid taxation using a paper check or whatever. But there is tracking of that information too. Who knows where that's going to lead down the road. Stephen Higby, it's hard to get any true numbers coming out of China. They lie about everything, and that's true too. You're right. I will say that there are some official reporting numbers that I think most can say that they take for as truth as far as officially. Many people believe now that China has more gold than they say, but silver is a different story. But yeah, I understand the skepticism for sure there. All right, good to see you guys. Welcome. Bill Button is here. Chris in Virginia is here. A.G. Delaney is here. Good to see you guys. And Stephen Haynes on this video from this morning about the crisis brewing there in China. Might be good to price in another drop in the coming days. All these investing channels, how do we know they don't work for Comex or Wall Street or BlackRock, etc.? Keep stops in place in case another round of BS kicks in. Well, I can assure you I don't work for any of these companies, for any of the big banks or Wall Street or anything like that. Most of us don't. But anyways, everybody can speculate anything. Anyway, let's see here. Oh, yeah. Good to see you guys. Welcome to all of you guys here. Welcome. Cyber Curtain Twitcher is here. We got somebody from Northern Ireland. It's Craig Craig the Alchemist is here. Maybe he's from Belfast, I'm not sure, but he's from Northern Ireland. Good to see you. All right, and we've got Andrew here with this. Says, this is the reverse of the housing market. Instead of being the big short, this will be the big hoard. And to show how the government reclassified an investment into a critical resource in order to use eminent domain to take it. Yeah, I don't see that happening anytime at all. I'd almost be willing to bet money that's not going to happen. I think if they get really, really desperate, they may offer to buy it at a premium. But that's about it. All right, Zardoz with the Salivate Metal gift membership starting us out here tonight. Thank you, Zardoz. Appreciate that. We'll roll that over in case any more come in with some push-ups. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that from Zardoz. Very kind of you indeed. Atomic Rooster is here. Good to see Bill Button. A lot of good folks joining us here tonight as we peruse through some of these comments and what you're saying on the latest videos here. Dakini Woman, thanks again. So always interested to hear the metals news. Try my best to bring it to you. Very much appreciate that. And let's see here. Yes, indeed. That's right. Beach bum artist. Very well could be. China, the CCP stopped that guy from, at least that's from what I understand. So who knows? They may reverse tomorrow evening. When we watch the markets open up, we'll find out. And Roll With It says, I'm really not sure how far I need to take this. I said I will stop at 1,000 ounces, but done blew past that. If prices stay low for a little longer, might have to buy another safe. There you go. Wow, crazy. All right, Russell Ream says, billionaire took out huge short position. We will see how it goes for him. Silver demand has gone awry. Manipulation will continue with till moral improves. That also includes the beatings. I figured the U.S. is going to take back the game with the stockpile announcement. And we'll see. We actually did talk about that in the video the other day as well. Philly Brawnock with this says, I love that you have the smiling visage of the Emperor Mao hiding in the background behind those pandas. Yes, that's right. You get noticed. You're the first person to notice that for sure. All right. Very good. Oh, yeah. And let us peruse back here to more of what some of the folks are saying. Michael K. here gives us a comment on this video and says, thanks for the report, Sal. I believe if this consumption continues, we are headed back to the triple-digit silver. That right quick. Very well could be. There's a lot that is working in silver's favor, I think, at this point. None of that really has gone away, honestly. Even if we start to see the new normal, whatever that new normal is, it still could cause it, especially if there's further stresses in the market. And I'm going to be talking more about that in tomorrow morning's video. You don't want to miss that. Just like I didn't want to miss that slurp that I just took out of this coffee. Good to see Bullion Treasure. Bullion Treasure is here, so is Bill 457. My kitten is a grandmaster. One of China will still let us buy panda coins. Well, so far they've not stopped it yet, but we'll see here. And Deep Verma likes the pandas in this video. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And let's see here. Look at that presidential guy on the fiat bill to the top right. That's right. It is there. That's right. I had it hidden back there. People noticed. Richard Caraboga, holding on to my miners too. Thank you, Sal. All right, there you go. Hold on. See what happens through this. It's going to be very interesting. Swiss Stacker Sweden says, this, I'm happy but confused stacker right now. I know, just hang in there. I think it's really the best thing to do for sure is to hang in through all this. That's why I like to hold tight. All right. And we've got this. Tony Tequila. Silver world shortage of metal indeed. A major UK online bullion dealer has no silver bullion for delivery. Also, you have to pre-order bullion storage for late February. And everyone's saying the bull run is over. Yeah, that's right. It may not be over yet, even now. We'll see. Mm, I don't rule it out for sure. Yes, Saturday Night Fever. Good to see you. David Cash is here. Brandon Wallace is here. A lot of good folks with us tonight. Master Blaster. Dean R is with us tonight. I wonder what that little shield means by your name. Is that, I guess that's replaced the wrench. So now you don't have a wrench, you have a shield if you're a moderator here. Interesting. All right. And DD Prepper, drain the vault, get your power while you can before it's all gone. There you go. That's right. Just sell small amounts at a time, cash only. That's right. That's probably a good way to do it, to go about that for sure. And we've got, did any coin shops buy silver at 90 and over? I've seen one place, but everywhere else is buying at 75 to 80 when silver was over 90 to 100. Yeah, that's the dislocation of the silver market. It's crazy. It is crazy. The retail market is nuts. But anyways. There you go. Sure is. And Passport X stopped by my LCS today, and people were calling looking for eagles. The owner said he has only selling rounds at spot plus 30. Whoa. Spot plus 30% or spot plus $30? Either way, they're still nuts. That's crazy. All right, Tijin Julie, 9897, says here, of course it is possible. The question is how many more crashes until getting there, and when are we getting there? This is about the $150, the case for $150 silver, why it's still possible. Yeah, it's crazy. It's, who knows? Could happen. Let's move on up and see what we've got with the following comments up here. We got Chinese have been burnt with property and cash and banks. Physical is safe. That's right. It sure is. Especially in a country like China, where you can't trust the government. You can trust your gold. That's for sure. Universally accepted. It's saved people's lives in China before. Biker Dam, I just got my 3 silver eagles that I paid $127 each for in the mail today. I put them in special capsules. Wow. Yes. Man. There was a time when $100 was for a numismatic coin. I remember buying high relief kookaburra, high relief wedge-tailed eagles for $89. Crazy. Look at there. Here we are, though. What a time we're living in. All right, let's see here. And pressing on here, James Unleashed for the thumbs up. Thank you, James Unleashed. Let him know we're here just in case he's out and about. And we've got Dean R. My thoughts are I'm not selling, and I'm adding to my stack. So there you go. He's hanging in there. He's going to continue adding, and he's holding on with a diamond fist for sure. All right. And William Venherkolf says there's no silver shortage because then the price would go up. The price didn't go up. Well, it's not. There's not completely at that ratio. Does not necessarily mean that there's not a shortage, because there's been an industrial shortage for now the 6th year in a row. In 2022, there was a whole lot more demand than there was supply, much more than there is now. Much more demand, and the price didn't go up that much. So, go figure. All right. And let's see here. David McKenzie says, got 35 ounces coming soon. Buy the dip. Congratulations. It's a good chunk of silver that you bought there for sure. David Pardue on what's going on with the Chinese silver market. I got a deal in junk. Guys at work found out I buy silver, and they keep bringing in bags for me to make an offer. $10 below spot, and they're happy. Nice. That's awesome. Bullion Treasure, I got a nice 10-ounce wedge-tailed eagle just at spot, despite being just 500 pieces issues. Nice. Way to go. That's awesome. Joseph says, I've been buying $75 every paycheck for 15 years. 50 in one, 25 in the other. Getting stupid. Your thoughts? Yeah. Wow, congratulations. It's a good dollar cost averaging is the key. That's awesome. Appreciate you guys being here. Gene Lefevers is here. OK McFly is here. Yep, got it. Something gonna be talking about. Stay tuned to the channel. OK McFly, stay tuned to the channel. Very good. And thank you, Michael, for popping in, Michael Vine. And let's get to attorney Michael Align. Says, I hear a lot from these videos. Appears we may have that $50 low incoming still. It is possible. But it could go the other way. It could touch there briefly and then go the other way. You never know. And Jay Unleashed talking about this Chinese billionaire could be a puppet or a distraction, maybe related to the creator of a Chinese. Yes, possibly it could be. Although the guy apparently is real, according to reports. They may be using him since he's low key. He may be less likely to make his face known, to detract or whatever. But good to see you guys. Good crowd with us tonight. Jay McGuire is here. And good to see you. A lot of good folks here. Appreciate you guys being here with us tonight. And Hamilton Informant, welcome. Good to see you. Glenn Cotty, 37 here, says this. In response to Buck Wild, there's big money in the Trump Fraud University, blah, 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 you name it, Trump. The total increase in wealth during their terms of president over the last 100 years is 40 million. Dump, and okay, so not a big fan of Donald Trump. Okay, all right, we get it. Fathom that. I bet at least one of those China coins are fake silver, if not all of them. I wouldn't own China gold or silver coins if they were masters at producing fake bullion. Well, I can assure you, these are not fake. I have some fake ones that I tested for friends of mine, but the ones that are on the screen there were not fake. They're all real. Bill Arrington, nice display salad. Did manage to finish my Franklin dance code this week. Nice, congratulations. Way to go, way to go. And silver coins with dragons look dope. Indeed they do. And that was very expensive. I got that coin way above spot. There's the bullion coin. Angry Buffalo Stacker is with us. Good to see you, Angry Buffalo. Welcome. Good to see you, sir. And let's see here. We've got Mike DeMonte. Good point, Sal. Hopefully March will be a better month for silver. Yes. Well, we'll see. Well, March is a very important month for silver. We're going to be talking about that very soon on this channel. And Kuski, I have zero trust in the Chinese government or any Chinese billionaire to do the right thing. I know, I hear you. Yep, I hear you on that. Yeah, let's see here. All right. And let's move on up to the next comment. Oh, thank you, Passport. You do too. I remember seeing some of the coins you showed on your channel. Good stuff over there. Yes, indeed. Not one at you. I just learned something. Refiners aren't backed up refining 100% pure 999 silver. They're backed up refining derivative silver. Well, there's the 999 silver doesn't need refining. It just needs melting down and recasting. And the reasons why this silver market does what it does has put me on a constant diet of chicken salad, but it's beginning to taste like chicken and poopy. There you go. I hear you. It's crazy. There's attorney Michael Align. Welcome. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. Hope you're doing good, my friend. And we got Sleek Ton Official says, just turned a water jug full of coins into silver today. I will tell you what, all the LCS by me are wiped out. I was lucky to find one with some eagles. Yeah. We've talked about that over here about that. Let's see. All right, here comes some scammers. We're going to get rid of that. Let's see here. Sometimes they come through. Every day I'm constantly trying to weed out the scammers here, blocking them. They come through for sure. Short squeeze is coming. It will be violent, yes. We'll see what happens. Hooray for Chinese regulators on the shorter position, yes. All right, we shall see. Absolutely gorgeous silver display. Thank you, Lulu Lucky. I try my best. Yes, indeed, since I don't have a script or anything like that. Exotic wood CCT slabs arrived in New York, so if you want to buy them in the United States, they're selling fast. Only wedge and coconut left. So check them out and contact CCT for more details. And Steve One Robinson says there are two markets, paper and physical. Indeed, there are, but in all reality, there always has been. It's just more exaggerated these days. Question is when the vaults run out in March, what happens to paper price versus physical? I'm going to be discussing that very, very soon. Keep an eye out for that. Steve Robson. All right, let's see here. And I had to implement a sneeze there. You decide whether it's AI or if it was just a sympathy sneeze trying to garner all the bless yous as possible. It very well could be. I wouldn't put it past myself to do that to garner sympathy from the public. All right, we've got Mr. Longfishing says, SD Bullion out of new silver, Costco out, many others out of Silver Eagle, slim pickings out there. Well, my guess is if I was to go to their website, there would be plenty of silver. Maybe less choices, but they've got silver. Most dealers do, yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, thank you guys for the blessings. Appreciate that. All right. Yes, Kelly Gage, but they're sold out. I have actually 4 different silver rounds that I've produced over the years, but the latest one here is the Diamond Fist round, and maybe I'm still waiting for an answer from Summit Metals as when they're going to get it back in stock. So you can email them and ask them when they're going to get it. It's the Diamond Fist Salivate Metal round, and it's out of stock right now, but you can ask them, you can email them and ask them when they're going to get more back in stock. I've not heard anything back from them. I know they're really busy, but if you want this round, they will be getting more in, hopefully. But check out Summit Metals anyways. But yes, indeed, very good. Let's get over here to this from RMW 7527. Since one guess is as good as another in this mess, I'm going to say silver spikes upwards of $120 this coming week. All right, there, yeah, all right, we shall see. We'll see what happens. I don't rule it out, but I don't know. I kind of doubt it's going to happen this week, but it's going to be a fight to get back up to $100, I think, honestly. I believe it's going to be range bound for a while. Let's see here. That's right. You're exactly right. The internet, the wars come and go, but silver pings the same. Yes, indeed. All right. And we've got Cleaner Guy. It says this here. I will keep wondering when the countries are going to realize they need silver. Are they waiting until Trump reprices it? J.D. Vance said volatility needs to be out of the minerals business needed. What does that mean? They will not allow the trading of metals and buying it. J.D. Vance also said America is getting lots of nations to create a price floor. How does that solve volatility? If it makes silver's floor to $500 in July, would that person sell? Well, I don't know. My guess is probably I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't know that they're going to set the price of it, honestly, or a floor. Certainly not $500. I mean, that would be crazy. But it very well could be that they may set a floor somewhere around, maybe $40, $50 an ounce. I don't know. I guess that's probably more likely as a possibility. Very good. Let's see here. And Maria says here, nobody is moving east. Japan is dumping the trash back into the United States. China is doing the same, dumping the trash. Let the Fed heads have it, and if they think it's money, we're running out of trees. Let's say the rainforest, the Chinese is dumping the dollar, investing in gold. Yep, de-dollarization is happening for sure. What the Fed heads is doing is exactly what collapsed Roman Empire. How safe do you feel? They were tracked by the Germans who to get them to start wars all over the world, like what Trump is doing. Well, Trump's not starting any wars. Trump's preventing wars all over the world. Now he is talking tough. There's no question about it. But he's not started any wars. He's stopped some wars. Those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. Mistakes of the past. In the days the Germans was called the Visigoths. Yes, indeed, that's right. Thank you, thank you. Let's see here. All right, and we've got YZSNS. Isn't silver classified as a collectible? Not in a general sense. There are some coins that are more collectible than others, but I digress. Hook a Fish says, man, the nerves that guy must be opening a naked short with that much cash, straight up insane, especially in an uptrend. If he got liquidated or forced to cover, that'll be one heck of a short squeeze. Yes, indeed. And Andrew, silver is not a commodity, it's a critical resource. Well, it's a commodity too. But anyways, very good. Oh man, thank you, Jenny P with 279. Thank you so much for that. I think that, along with Zardoz's channel gift membership, is enough to do 3 push-ups. So let's do 3 push-ups. Yep, 3 little push-ups will make them happen here. Thank you, very kind. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, getting started here. Getting a little bit of the blood flowing. Thank you so much for that. Very nice. Yes, indeed. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Trump is not stopping wars right now, but he did it. He stopped like 7 or 8 of them before. The big one is Russia and Ukraine. He's not stopped that one yet, but he's working on it. But you can say more than his predecessor. He is working on it. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. We've got this. We've got Ola Shavico. I think in Shanghai you can only trade physical. The billionaire sold in China. Let's see here. The billionaire sold in China and bought the same amount to catch the arbitrage at Comex. Good luck. There will be enough silver at 27 February. Not be enough. 27 February. All right. Thank you. CCP will most likely disappear. The billionaire. Ironically, they can't have any of their citizens promoting disrupt the system. Well, he's in Gibraltar, but they may have a long reach. I don't know. But we'll see how that plays out. All right. And Pro 4, TLZZ. I need the market to boom, but only after the new tax year in the UK. All right. There you go. That's when we should time it. Brown Dog Prospecting. Thank you so much. 3 for YouTube and 7 for you. No push-ups required. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. He knows the deal. That's right. He's saying that 30% goes to YouTube for the super chat. So thank you, Brown Dog Prospecting. Appreciate that. Hoorah. You are the man. All right. Okay. Apogee 1 more. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I'm going to be talking about that for sure. Tony says Comex is very low in silver as well. Take a look at open contracts of Comex and the current ratio taking delivery of their inventory. Yes, indeed, that's right. Mr. Kojak with the 5 spot. What's the delivery date in March? Likelihood of beating the price down for forced payout of non-delivery. Mr. Kojak, great question. I hate to defer, but stay tuned for tomorrow morning's video. I'm going to be tackling all of that, all these questions. But I'm going to give you 5 push-ups for that. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Here we go. Let's see here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Thank you, sir. So much. Appreciate it very, very much there. And so, yeah, I'm going to be talking about all of that in tomorrow morning's video. Definitely do not want to miss that video. All right. And let's see here. DJ says, whatever's going on with silver is pretty unimportant except for the fact that it's becoming unobtainium. What will happen to its price is obvious. All right. Yes, in due course. You're right. Very good. Let's see here. And we go up here. China, go figure. That's right, Donna. And they are figuring for sure. Yes, indeed they are. And Michael, good enough. The rich are trying to get us to freak out and sell our wealth for failing fiat. All right. Hold on. Yep, we need to hold on tight for sure. You are right about that. And yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ken Mazel, for hitting the thumbs up. There's JM Unleashed. JM Unleashed has come in with a blue shield. Yes, indeed. There you go. And welcome, welcome. Let's see here. And Donna also says here the following. we've got this here. I picked up Mexican silver, 10 pesos from the 1950s and 1960s, and an 1898 Mexican cap and raise on un peso. And they were passed by everybody at the coin shop. Was in a corner shelf away from the flashy silver, dirty and aged, still counts, and bought at the drop. Way to go. It's nice to get a piece like that. That's awesome. Very cool. Way to go on that. Look at this. We've got this from Vegas Stacker. Has just sent 5 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. Thank you, Vegas. I appreciate that. I'm going to drop and give you 5 push-ups, sir, on the Saturday night surprise broadcast. Thank you so very much. You're awesome. And let's see here. Very good. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Vegas. You guys are awesome as we peruse our way through here this broadcast tonight. Silver Sleuth says, I was always under the impression that February through March was a slow time for metals. More times are changing. Indeed, they are. January, too, as well. And Brown Dog Prospecting has just become a honorary citizen on his own accord. Very nice. Thank you, Brown Dog. And Texas Daughter is new here and new to silver buying. Well, thank you for being here, Texas Daughter. I would, if you're interested, Texas Daughter, I have a playlist on my channel for new silver stackers called Silver Basics. If you go to the playlist tab on the channel page, you will see a playlist. I've got a lot of them here. It's called Silver Basics. Just click on that, and if you want to learn about silver, the basics about silver, check that out. And Kelly Gage with a 5 spot. Love the live updates. Hopefully you are live tomorrow when the market's open. Yes, Kelly, I will be live. Kelly Gage. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much. Brown Dog with another 1 Salivate Metal gift membership. So that's 6 push-ups for those. Thank you, Kelly, and thank you, Brown Dog. Appreciate it. Very kind of you indeed. Let's do 6 quickly here. All right. Oh, yeah. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 6. There we go. Yes. 6. Got to remember that. Yeah, I broadcast every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for the markets. I've been doing that for several years consistently. So yes, indeed. And look at that. Very good. America First. Thank you, America First. Said, wouldn't you suspect the floor to be high enough to detour the temptation of arbitrage trading? Yeah, I think so. And who knows how that's going to play out. It just depends. Either way, it would put pressure on the Asian markets if that were to happen. And Zardos with another Salivate Metal gift membership. Thank you so much. And thank you to JM Unleashed for posting a link to the Sal's Basics playlist for anybody that wants to watch that, including the new person that's here in Texas. Thank you again so much. Richard Metcalf. It's a small blue marble that we live on. Indeed it is. What happens in China affects the rest of the world. Silver and gold are more ingrained in their society than it is in the U.S. If they run out of silver, it will ripple throughout the world. I think March is going to be the month that tells us a lot. Yes, indeed. And I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to have a little bit different viewpoint, probably than some on that topic, by the way. But you don't want to miss it either way. All right, very good. Appreciate you guys being with us here tonight as we peruse through. A Revenant Dancer. Feels like there's lots of silver. It's all just in the wrong place in a crappy supply chain. Yep, that's right. And it is just the supply chain's disrupted, messed up for sure. Paul Tissue made his first Summit Metals purchase on Thursday. Nice. Way to go, Paul. Hope you're pleased. Very cool. Nice. Thank you, Paul Tissue. And let's see here. Carlos Gonzalez says, I tried to sell silver when it was 120, but no coin shop would give me a fair price. 43 an ounce was the highest offer. The liquidity stinks. Yes, I hear you. It's tough. It's tough right now. It's an unstable market, and retail market is discombobulated as well, to use a technical term. William Spencer with some Motocons here. Appreciate that. And we have Paul P. 985. With this. Oh, man, a scammer calling us on a Saturday night. Who would have thought that? But we're gonna take it. Hello? Auto. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Richard.
Yeah?
Richard, this is Sam from Quick Access. How are you?
I'm good. Stem, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you. Actually, I'm calling you because we are offering business fund without any mortgage. So let me know how much fund you can use for your business.
Well, you first have to ask me if I could use any funding for my business. Can you ask that first, and then I'll tell you how much, okay?
Yeah, I asked you.
Yeah, go ahead and ask me ask me if I need funding for my business. Can you ask me that question first?
Yeah, obviously. Do you need any fund for your business?
Yes, I do. I'm so glad you asked if I need funding for my business because I do. It's almost like you could read my mind.
Oh, so how much you need?
I need $120,000. And wait till you ask me how much I earn per month or how much money I'm taking in per month. You'll never guess.
No, first let me know which purpose you need this 120,000.
Don't you want to know how much I earn per month?
No, that's not right now. Just let me know which purpose you need this 120,000.
I need the purpose is to spend the money. I'm going to be spending those dollars that you give to me, okay? That you're going to give me the money, I'm going to spend it.
No, I can't give you if you want to expand. If you want to expand your business or need some working capital, then I can give you. Otherwise, no.
Oh, well, in order for me to expand the business, I need to spend the money first. You know what I mean?
No, I don't give you for spending. I'm just going to.
How else am I going to expand my business if I don't spend the money? I guess I could take those dollars and stretch them out and make them actually.
Oh, so expansion. So you want to expand your business?
Yes, I want to expand my business, but if I can't spend the money, what good is it? I mean, I guess I could just look at it. Want me to just to look at the money?
I understand. And how long you're doing this business?
I've been doing this business for 14 years. When are you going to ask me how much I earn per month?
14 years. It's pretty long time. So
Yeah.
in your business career, have you ever faced any default or judgment?
No, this is a no judgment zone. I don't judge you. Even if you have a star on the Walk of Fame in Bollywood, I wouldn't judge you. Even if you.
No, you don't have to judge it. Did you ever face any default or judgment or bankruptcy or tax lien?
There's no. If I do face that stuff, I'd wear a mask.
Okay. So how soon you can use the fund?
I can use it as soon as you put it into my account. I'll use it right away.
Okay, so you can use it as soon as possible, right?
Yeah, when are you going to ask me how much I earn per month?
So do you have any other loan right now?
No, no other loans. No other loans. I'm just waiting for how much that I earn per month. That's the question. That's the question I'm itching to answer.
Oh. Okay, so let me know how much did you guys making in a month?
I thought you would never ask. It's 98,000 rupees.
How is that possible?
Each and every month, 98,000 rupees each and every month, because we have our business is out of Mumbai, Eastern Mumbai.
Oh, okay. So let me convert it in dollars. Wait a minute. Let me convert it.
No, don't convert it. Just translate it.
No.
Just translate it. Don't convert it.
I can't convert it because if I convert, then I will find out how much you guys making in a month in
Why don't you just translate it? Why don't you just don't convert it? It sounds like it's a criminal activity. You don't want a convict involved in a convert.
So let me know how much did you deposit in your business checking account each month in the last 3 months.
Did you do the math on it from the rupees to the dollars? What does that come out as?
No, I didn't.
Why don't you do that? You said you were going to do it, but then you didn't do it. How much is 98,000?
Thank you.
Wait, how much is 98,000 rupees in dollars? Do it. Do the math.
I don't know. No.
What's your name?
Fund or not?
I need funding. I need funding. I thought you were going to give me some funds from my business. What's your name?
No. You were mocking me. No.
I'm not mocking you. I'm asking. I'm just making fun of you. I'm not mocking you. I'm just making fun of you. There's a difference.
Both are same.
No, they're not the same. I'm just picking on you.
Have a good day.
No. Help me. All right. Well, he doesn't know. He didn't do the math. I wasn't going to do the math. 98,000 rupees is only $1,082.27. All right. There you go. Shoot. Who needs Chat GPT? I could have had you guys do that. There. Thank you. Too late. He hung up on me, that martichode. All right. Very good. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes. Merlin's Fire. Stay tuned for tomorrow morning's video. Tomorrow morning's video. You're not going to want to miss that. I talk about I tackle that head on. And, yes, indeed. And, so, it says here, the China trader naked short 450 tons of silver. How the F do regulators allow that? Well, I guess they didn't. We've talked about that. China and the LBMA Comex have the silver price lower so we can exit those naked shorts. Naked shorts means there's no silver that's borrowed against those contracts. If silver were to rise, he's forced to exit. The whole house of cards could implode. Yep, that's right. Well, apparently he was fined, or it was frozen. He wasn't able to do it. Some say he's already made his money on it. I don't know. Watch out, there's scammers in the chat. Well, this is the comment section, but I've gotten rid of them. All right, and we've got Mamirs Da Wrong says, even a casino has table limits. High rollers generally have a segregated place to place very large bets. These paper markets should organize similarly. Yes. Well, apparently he was stopped, from what I understand. That's crazy. Yep, that's right, politician. I'm never going to get that loan with the attitude of mine. That's right. Man, tell you what. All right. Thank you, FC Cup. Appreciate that for being here and enjoying. All right, Carnivore. March delivery will be insane. January set a new all-time high. February will do the same. Then March, fireworks. Yep, stay tuned. Be very interesting to see how this plays out. It will be. All right. And, we've got this from Beach Bum Artist. Great. They stewed that rich Chinese guy. Yes. They sure did. It's a nothing burger, he says. Well, I don't think it's a nothing burger. I think there's more to it. I think this is part of the thing we're looking at. I disagree with that completely. Worthy of note, forget about the markets that have collapsed. They are done. The critical resource mandate floor is going to take your metals and make sure you can support the industry because that's how they run a proper industry. Well, the markets have not collapsed yet. Silver is not running out. That's right. It is not running out. It's just disrupted supply chains. Overall, Silver Sloth 77. Wow, thank you, sir. With 20 Salivate Metal gift memberships across the bow. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that so much. I'm going to give you 20 push-ups for that. Thank you. Very nice indeed. All right, let's see here. Here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh boy. Oh, I felt those especially hard tonight. Thank you for that, my friend. I appreciate that. You might be new here. I do a push-up for every dollar or super chat, every dollar via super chat or channel gift membership. So thank you for that. Appreciate that very, very much. And let's see here. We've got R.D. Nowlin. I'm sorry, I don't understand why somebody would bet against a system that clearly indicates a rise in future prices, strong demand shortages, and perpetual inflation long on silver. Yeah, I hear you. I think that's because they think it was at the top of the market. And there was a lot of speculative trading happening on the way up to $121. I think that's what happens. Merlin's Fire, thanks for the reply. I've also been known to say MF in Hindi to let them know they're failing. That's right, exactly. Thank you. Glad Yep. These Martichodes, Benchodes. Appreciate that. All right. Let's press on here, shall we? Mr. E, another informative video, Sal. On a side note, love the sparkly gloves. Thank you. Appreciate that. And do you have those a little bit more often? Poker Bear, I want to evolve from a silver collector to a silver stacker. There you go. That's a pretty easy transition. Matt Madden says, no one could cash out a physical at $120 an ounce. No one was buying at $120. Yep, it seemed like that was, you're right. It rose up too fast. People to do that. There were some people that were buying silver, though, at $120 plus a premium at the time. I guarantee you there were some people doing that from some of the dealers out there. Lauren Weinstein says, F the IRS and just look up by July 1st, states are going to take silver and gold again as real money. It's a tier 1 asset now. Educate yourself. Knowledge and wisdom is power. Yep, Lauren, I've been talking about that for a long time, about that bill in Florida in particular, but there's other states that are looking to do similar measures, for sure. Yeah, thank you, John Sherman. Yeah, that 3D football was pretty cool. Glad you enjoyed that for the Super Bowl. I will never pay the IRS a European family. All right, not sure what that means, but anyways. Let's see here. John D says, crazy how there are supply issues and the exchanges are trying to keep the price down. I don't see that ending well. This goes against supply and demand dictating pricing. Yeah. Well, supply and demand is not the only thing that dictates price, especially with day-to-day movements overall. Long-term they do, but not with day-to-day movements. You're the man. Thank you for the info. Thank you, the Sarge. Appreciate that. It's been a while since we've seen the Sarge. Thank you so much. And glad you guys are here tonight. Zard also still with us. Dean R is here. Oh, yeah. And let's see here. Bill Button was in Tampa Bay area for 20 years. That means we can deduce by that comment that Bill Button is, wait for it, over 20 years old. He's at least 20.1 years old. At least. That's my guess. That's my educated guess. So we just figured out that Bill Button is over 20 years old. That's pretty cool. All right. Mr. Pookie Pants was first on this video about the changing dynamic in the silver market. That's what this video is about here. Dotson Z Boss here would like to weigh in on this discussion with the following comment about the silver market. He says, the silver market is broken and operating on 2 cylinders. As an out-of-the-box stacker, I opted to hold the bag, if you will, by trading 3 9s fine stack for a junk silver stack. And there's an $11 to $14 sales spread, which humbly I would expect to obtain a half by taking the unsolved silver and retail market and the other one half that sell to the 999 but have the desirable silver to sell ASAP. Sounds like a win-win. I've done this before. However, the lack of market liquidity locks the market because they're selling 11 to 13 ounces at a buy and then go spread out. So they'll give some numbers there. But the market is broken because even if I wanted to trade premium silver for junk silver, there's not even a small enticement to do so. So we just sit here and just let this play out. Yep, that's really the bottom line. We need to do that. But there was a time not long ago, back during just 2, 3, maybe 4 years ago, where constitutional silver was trading for quite a bit of a premium. Quite a bit of a premium indeed. All right. Let's see here. Thanks for the cool videos. Thank you, Patter Goodsits. I appreciate that so much. And 300 soon says Pat O'Brien. Pat O'Brien. I think he played guitar for Cannibal Corpse, if I'm not mistaken. He also says silver's up and down. My neck hurts. Yep. Probably from the headbanging you've been doing playing guitar for Cannibal Corpse. All right. And Patrick, you should turn up the volatility meter up a notch. Yes, indeed, I should. That's right. Indeed. All right. Another crash. I don't know, Clock Fixer. Who knows what's going to happen with the silver market? And anything is possible for sure at this point. And Explorer says, Randy Miller, thank you. On this video here that we did. We got this here from Lee J.A. 7810. Says here, current gold to silver ratio 1.1 to 63. Current PS5 to silver ratio 1 to 9. I will continue to stack. All right. Are you referring to a PlayStation 5? Interesting, dynamic, interesting ratio. What about the Big Mac to silver ratio? Yeah. And man, very good. Oh, thank you, Sean. I appreciate that, Sean. And we've got this here. Hot Wheels are back. That's right. MM12684. Indeed, they are. Got them back in here. Whoa, Zardos with a 20 Salivate Metal gift memberships across the bow. Thank you, Zardos. Wow, look at that. Can I do some curls for you? I'll do some curls for Zardos for this. Man, that's very nice of you, Zardos. Here we go. Let's do some curls. Haven't done these in a while. Let's see here. 20 curls. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. There we go. All right. Whew. Getting some exercise in tonight. Thank you guys. Thank you, Zardos. Appreciate it. All right. Yep, salivate muscles indeed. Well, still lacking some muscles. What eagle coins are those? Those are the Golden Eagle. And it is a series out of New Way. And they're pretty cool. The gold is very rare. It's only 100 of those ever minted. All right. Kerry Tarn, which way will it go? We'll find out tomorrow night on this broadcast when the markets open up. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. Freedom says, I listen because I love the voice and the honesty. Well, thank you. I try my best, and I appreciate that so much. Very kind of you indeed. Okay. Salas, you're a car collector. That's right. Yep. Got to have a little bit of these Hot Wheels here for sure. And Aaron Ritchie, thank you for posting matching silver and gold coins. Classy. It's neat seeing the differences. Thanks again. No problem. I try my best. Because I don't have a script, and sometimes I can ramble, and I admit that. Sometimes I can. I do some videos I feel better about than I do others. So I better have some nice looking gold and silver on there to make up for that. So thank you. All right. And roll the dice. A $200 gold day depends on what I snag. When I snag a 1958 Benz. All right. Nice. Very, very good. Let's see here. The cobbled hovel. And we've got this here. David Cash, who I believe was inside of the chat earlier tonight. Oh, man. All right. Michael Align's going to hit the rifle range. Nice. All right. Have fun, Michael Align. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll try to schedule something between us here. And thank you so much. So have a good night, Michael Align. Appreciate you being here. Check out Michael Align's channel. He's an attorney and has a great interest in precious metals. Very smart guy. Check him out. All right. So David Cash says, in March, Comex will be unable to fill its obligation stand for delivery. Force majeure. You have to settle in cash and think they're going to run out. Well, check it out. I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow. You don't want to miss that video. I'm going to have a little different take than some of the others on it. But paper silver is going to be a very risky come the 27th. Physical is the way to go. Yep, Rose talking about it. Hope you will watch my video tomorrow. I'm going to hopefully set the record somewhat straight on that. But Found Hope says Perth Mint is out of stock and restrictions on 20-ounce silver purchases per household until further notice. Wow, I did not know that. If you buy bullion directly from there, you're limited. Interesting. Oh, yeah, let's see here. Let's press on to the next couple of comments here, shall we? Just for gits and shiggles. Let's explore, says Big Dave. Thank you. Bullion Treasure, who I believe was in here earlier tonight as well. Don't know if he's still with us, but let's see here what this has to say. And thank you so much, JMLH, for posting a link to Michael Lodge's channel. It says China has full control over the silver price, is what Alistair McLeod just said in an interview. That means that the Comex has just lost control over the silver price. Do you notice that the silver paper price just hit the exact supporting line of Thursday this week? There was no coincidence. This was engineered. Should we be concerned? Absolutely not. Just as Robert Kiyosaki said in an interview recently, fiat money is toilet paper, man. I like this statement. By the way, those eco coins are beautiful. Who issued those? The Nation of New Wave. I don't know what Mint did those, but I will say I do disagree with Robert Kiyosaki on a number of different things. He's the guy that said he sold all of his gold and silver for Bitcoin and got caught in that lie. It was an egregious lie that ruined his credibility. I think that alone ruined his credibility. But fiat money is not toilet paper. If it was, Robert Kiyosaki would not be using it, and except to wipe his butt with it. And anybody that thinks fiat money is toilet paper, will send it my way. There's a PayPal address down in the link in this video, in this live stream, and all my live streams. I'm happy to take it off your hand if you think it's toilet paper. Nobody believes that. Nobody believes that it's toilet paper. It's got some problems. It's unsound money. I actually did a video about that called "Is Cash Trash?" If you type in cash trash, you should check this video out. Is cash trash? Is the dollar money? Tackle that. Now, not very many views on it, but because it goes against the grain of what a lot of people talk about here on this channel. I may even redo that video with updated information. But anyways, all right. And sign up, buddy Sal. You said this wouldn't happen in your lifetime. I'm just saying I've been blowing this whistle for I don't even know how long, and all you've done is rejected my input. Well, sign up. What did I say wouldn't happen in my lifetime? What are you referring to? Zardos with another 5 more Salivate Metal Gift memberships. Thank you so much. All right, very good. Yes, could get very messy wiping with the polymer notes. That's right. Thank you, Zardos. 5 Salivate Metal Gift memberships across the bow. Let's give you 5 push-ups for that. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Oh, thank you, James Unleashed. Yeah, for posting that to PayPal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay. Okay, let's see here. All right, and we've got Shan says, Sal, is it true that both Elon Musk and Samsung have bought silver mines? I saw that online somewhere, but that's like I read in the National Enquirer. Yeah, I don't know. I know that Samsung is trying to procure silver, they say. I think that has been over-exaggerated, but, I mean, Elon Musk needs silver. Samsung needs silver. I don't know, and if they bought mines or not. I've not seen any confirmation of that in either direction. Andrew Fraser, you have an incredibly diverse collection of coins. Well, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. Try my best to keep it diverse. That silver multi-coins is one of my favorite coins I have. I would kill for the gold multi-coin. Just an awesome design. Yeah, it's amazing. Those things sold for a little while, and then when they sold out, they were gone. I can't find them anywhere. To get any duplicates is crazy. All right, let's see here. And let's see here. The Turk says, I just made a purchase of a 1/4 ounce gold secondary company. Well, congratulations. Add into your stack. That's awesome. Nice coins. Thank you, Pro4. Appreciate that. Yes, indeed. And we've got this from Jenny. Says, there's always something going on. I find it to be somewhat stressful. Yes, you just said it at 108. It's stressful. There you go. I've read your mind, Jenny, or Jeannie. That's awesome. That's pretty funny. Saturday Sal is the best Sal. Well, thank you, Apocalypse Promotions. Hope you will join us here in the live broadcast here tonight. Those gold coins are looking nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. And 5 cents. It's talking about Taiwan's central bank in this comment with the following. Has started to reclaim their unsold lunar coins to reuse material for future productions. This says a lot about the shortage and, of course, the claim that there's no shortage of silver to prevent panic. Interesting, yeah. Pretty wild. All right, let's see here. Happy Saturday to you guys. Glad you're here with us tonight. We're just answering some comments, engaging with you guys. By the way, you're not going to want to miss tomorrow morning's video on this channel. And tomorrow night, we will be doing the Market Watch. You don't want to miss that either. Should be quite interesting times. I do it every Sunday night. We do a Market Watch when we watch the markets open up at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And so we hope you'll join me then. User OD says, can't even sell sterling to my local shops. That's right, the couple ones that are buying only paying 50%. Holding physical has shown to be a disadvantage to this massive uptrend. If you can't even sell it at a fair price, their plan is working. I've seen a lot of shops get crippled, people needing to sell but can't, refineries not buying, are backlogged for months. Yes, there's bottlenecks, there's supply disruptions, backed up. There's a glut of silver coming into the refineries for sure. It's a big problem indeed. Michael Breen here says the following here. Paid $79 for an Engelhard Prospector 1-ounce rounds recently. Something I've always wanted in my stack. They'll be there whether silver goes higher or lower for the grandkids. There you go. Stack on to the next generation. I like that. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. And let's press on forward and see what we've got happening this way. We can make this thing work out. Oh, yeah. We'll decipher all of that later here. Big Green Stacker says, I went to my LCS today and got a 5-ounce bar and a 1-ounce bar, and they're running out of silver. Cases are empty. Looks like plat, Paul, gold are the only on the table for me going forward. Wow. Interesting. So, yeah, some places are, last week when I went to my local coin shop, they had a fairly good supply of silver. But we shall see what happens in this market. Michael K is commenting on this video and says here, the word on the street or the web seems to foretell something huge coming in the PM market as soon as this Monday. This definitely makes me go, like everything else, time will reveal all. Have a good Saturday night, all for the Salvation Nation. Thank you, Michael K. We're going to be talking about what's coming up later this month and into March in tomorrow morning's video. Yes, indeed. And thanks, Sal. Thank you so much, Mario. As we catch up on some of these, we got Apocalypse Productions. Upside down, you're turning me. Keep on stacking, you silver freaks. That's right. Singing in a song. We're going to keep on stacking in the free world. And we've got this from Genital. I'm going to say that right. Genital. I'm going to say it like that because I think that's what happened there. The risk of the downside with inflation making an appearance now. Well, I don't know that we got deflation yet. That would be a constricting of the money supply. Very good. Let's see here. And Glenn Kaladi says, if it drops below 60, buy. Otherwise, hold, he's saying here. 90% always a bargain. Pinehurst selling for close to or below melt. If the silver to gold ratio goes below 50, trade some for gold. Yeah, well, with constitutional, you wouldn't be able to do that. But anyways, very good. All right. Let's see here. Let's press on. Slurp on, too. We're going to slurp on and press on. Let's see here. Revaluation, please. Bring on $2,000 silver. Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen. But anyways, Deport Illegal says $120 silver will never happen again. However, on the plus positive side of things, we will see 120 Bitcoin in the near future. All right. Well, that could be the case. I remember when people were saying that, yeah, Bitcoin would never be anywhere near where gold is. So far surpassed. But anyways, Turkam says, are you using 39 millimeter coin holders? The reading is too big for mine. Well, it should compensate for that. You might have a 38 millimeter if that's the case, because it should compensate. The reading is not going to add that much. There's always a little bit of play in those capsules, ever so slight. So you probably have a 38 millimeter. And let's see what we have here with this comment from Not1AU. Let me get over here to make this efficient. No one really knows. Unfortunately, people do know exactly what the precious metals market is going to do. Prices are going up because fiat is dying. Prices are going up because silver is in a 5-year deficit. Supply can't keep up with demand. It's used in industrial, and Elon Musk needs it. Oh no, it crashed. Turns out fiat got stronger. Trump appointed someone somewhere. FOMO buyers became FOMO sellers. Some random Chinese billionaire does some stuff. Now we have an employee billion company doing public relations, trying to convince stackers the dice aren't loaded, mopping up the masses. The messes the bosses created with their planned crash will happen again, but there will be different excuses. All right. Yes, indeed. Sounds jaded about what's going on, but hey, it's crazy. A lot of stuff happening for sure. Dean R, those multi-crosses are cool. Thank you, Dean. Appreciate that. I'm getting coin envy. Volatility spells opportunity. Indeed it does. Take advantage if and when you can. Risky, although it could be, because you never know. Just like when we saw a crash, and then the second day we saw another crash. It kept going down and down. We got down to about $65 an ounce with silver before it topped back out, or came back up again, rather. Scott Boyington, soon we will not be able to purchase silver and possible gold. Well, I think that's going to be quite a while before that's the case. I think but there is a lot of fear out there. And that's one of the biggest fears, is we won't be able to buy it. DD Prepper, I do believe the bottom is in. Okay, so he thinks we've already hit bottom, which would have been about that $65 or 64 and change, whatever. So you know what that means. It's time to back up the truck. All right. Well, yep. But always when you back up that truck, prepare for the possibility that you might be wrong. But I don't know. We'll see. Thank you, DD Prepper. Appreciate that. All right. And let's see here. Let's get to see what other comments have popped in our way here tonight. Get on down to some of the earlier comments. We've got James Pierce. Pardon my ignorance for never having heard of Oriental Ghost, but it sounds like one of those Scooby-Doo villains when you pull the rubber mask off. It's really AI Asian guy, and he would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for your precious meddling stackers. Yeah, well, that's a good question. He is a real person. It is a real person. No question about that. He's been around long before AI's been around. I've been following him before the Asian AI guy channel came out. So it is genuine, for sure. It is a genuine channel. Or not channel, but account, rather. In fact, he was out for a while because his mother was sick, and he talked about that. So, he's pretty well respected, but anyways. All right, David Phillips, going sideways for a while can be healthy, but don't walk backwards. That's exactly right. It sure can. It can be healthy for the silver market to go sideways for a while. Although, honestly, for as long as it went sideways, and the last 2 times, it was like those were like decade-long lateral moves. It was crazy. All right. All right, let's see here. And what do we have here? Let's see here. Let's press on. The biggest lie you can tell is to yourself. Yep, that's true. And we've got this here from Danny from what's going on in the Chinese market. The video I posted this morning. If you've not seen it, I hope you will. Have a good night. Have a good night, Cybercurrent Twitcher. He's going to be here for tomorrow for the Sunday night market watch. I'm glad of that. Thank you, CCT. Sleep well, my friend. Danny Zulfeldorf. I'm going to naked short some Kung Pao chicken and pot stickers this afternoon. All right. Congratulations. Enjoy the food. Makes me hungry, and I just ate supper. I got this coffee, though, in my never nicotine-stained hands. Tino Gomez, I think there will be soon a flush down to 50 very briefly to the final low before the takeoff. Yes, we got down below 65 briefly, so it is possible we could see that. Indeed. All right, and we've got this here. John Sherman, ever have your comments fall on deaf ears? Yes. A lot. Look at the comment section of my videos. There's enough people that either have not watched the video and made a comment without watching, or completely say something that I didn't say in the video and attribute it to me. So yes, oftentimes it happens. I always encourage people, before you comment on my videos, to watch the whole thing. You own nothing and be happy. That's right. From the World Economic Forum, although it was not attributed to any one person, that's a general consensus. All right, Bill 457, in China, going way back in history when they seen a new form of currency or paper, not coins, they called it kite money because they could fly away with a little bit of wind, and I always believed in solid money like silver and gold. Only thing I like to get from China is 2026 China Panda. There you go. All right. Thank you. Very good. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Almost done with this coffee. We have very little chaser, as I was in a hurry. But anyways, Grumpy Grandpa, aren't those Chinese shorts frozen for 30 days? I want to know more about that. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know how that works over there. As an American, I don't want to be exposed. Neither do either. Indeed. Let's see here. The reason why nations are forming their own critical mineral resources and setting floors and standards now is because the only way they could pencil whip silver down in these decades is by allowing naked short. Naked short means you don't have any of the silver to do anything if you fail at a paper loss. It's because no one in the world can cover that position because there's not enough silver to cover that position. That's a naked short, and they're supposedly illegal. The naked short of the existence of silver, and that doesn't exist for few decades in the future. Yeah. That's right. Let's see here. And Goody says here, well, you don't know either. We'll find out 2/15/2026. Well, I do know, a goody. I do know for sure, because I did my research on this video. We don't need to find out on the 15th of February. I've already told you in this video. You don't know, and they don't know either. You made this video in haste. No, I didn't make it in haste. I did my research on it. Unless you are with the makers of the legislation, you should have waited. Well, because I did my research. Goody. And, if you're going to come in and question the facts in this video, come up with some evidence to back it up. Or else you're just spitting in the wind and just trolling. I didn't make the video in haste. You have no clue. I did my research. You should do your research. Prove it with the legislation. Give me a bill number. Why don't you do that? Give me a bill number and a presidential signature. Let's see here. Hang in there, everybody. Diamond fist and loads of lead. That's exactly right. Very good. And Cybercurrent Twitcher, hold on tight to your precious metals, everybody. It's quite clear something as big is going down. That's right. Hang on tight for sure. Self-aware, Sal, take a week walk. You're posting. Give yourself a break. All right, well, nah, that's all right. I'm going to keep posting. The Watt family, let's hope it keeps going down. It's awesome. gives us a chance to keep buying. Silver's real money. Cheap silver. Gotta love it. Yes, indeed. Gotta love it. Justin with some algorithmic emoticons, which I appreciate. As a channel member, he has access to those. Thank you for that. But Mark 100 on this from the video this morning. Let me get rid of this here. It says, just bought 20 koalas. Wow. Oh, frozen up here. A few days ago, then yesterday, 25 kookaburra silver. Drain the swamp. Way to go. That's amazing. What a haul, for sure. And let's see, her chiming in here, watching. Appreciate that. Stack and hold, everybody. Great show, Sal. Thank you, Mark Williams. Appreciate that very, very much. Oh, yeah. Turn that off. Get over here. 26. We've made it. All right. I got Douglas Cooper chiming in on this afternoon's video. Says the following here. Let me do this. Made this thing happen. Gotta cack it in. There we go. I'm sure it's a coincidence that Xi said they want the yuan to be a global reserve currency. Yeah, that's right. He did say that. Mentioned that in a prior video. To flush the dollar. In the same time, we have our VP meeting with 50 countries to build strategic stockpiles of metals. Think you need to crank your dial higher. Yes, that's right. Probably do. You're right. All right. Oh, yeah. Very good. Let's press on and see what we've got here. Be a skull. I inherited a bit of gold and silver from my grandparents. I don't know why, but I've always loved handling the metal. Seeing these types of videos is the reason why I recently started stacking silver and platinum for myself. Only bought 7 ounces so far. Well, way to go, Be a Skull. That's a, or Be a Skull. I think that's a good way. 7 ounces is good for sure. It's a good start. And way to go. Congratulations on your stacking journey. And that is awesome. Very good. Let's see here. My kitten is a grandmaster. Hopefully it's something huge because the U.S. Mint is charging an arm and a leg for silver. Yeah, that's stackable silver. That's very different than, or that's collectible silver. That's not stackable silver. Big difference between numismatics and stacking silver. Even if they look the same with the naked eye. The discerning eye can tell the difference. But anyways, Richie Dude, I'm recently retired and invested in silver. I know the current paper financial system is going to break sooner rather than later. 2030 is D-Day. Okay, that's what he believes. We'll see what happens. But even if it doesn't, hold on tight and see what happens for sure. All right. And we got Zach says, I'm a gay stacker. Does that mean you're a happy stacker, or does that mean your sexual proclivities tend to be moved to? I'm trying to start a new group for LGBTQ stackers to form a community of like-minded people. Hit me up if you are also an LGBTQ stacker and want to be a part of the movement. Well, Zach, I would just say, hey, that would be like somebody who likes to wear Nike tennis shoes. And let's get all the Nike tennis shoe wearer stackers together. Who cares what your sexual orientation is? Just be a part of the community. There's no need to separate or to have a separate community just because of your sexual proclivities. It's fine. Just be a part of the community. It's all good. Talk about silver and gold here, so I don't know. I don't know what the deal. I mean, yes, we make jokes about sex sometimes, but you can make jokes about sex no matter what. I don't know. But it's just strange request. Very strange. I mean, it's almost like saying, I like spaghetti, so let's get all the spaghetti eaters out there together to form a precious metal stacking community of spaghetti eaters. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways, all right. Unless he's just trolling, I don't know. William Koch, I have 3 orders still waiting to ship from various metals dealers, all silver orders. Hope they don't get canceled. Yeah, I know, and that is the fear, right? And people think, well, they're gonna run out of metal, they're gonna cancel orders and all the like. I don't know. I don't see that happening, but hey, there are supply disruptions. All right. Map to the Kingdom. I want some Einsteinium, but I just bought a glow stick instead. It's cheaper. All right, there you go. Glow sticks are cheaper. All right. JJS 5191 says here the following. We are in the 4th turning. Wars and famine are incoming at the door. Precious metals might help preserve your wealth, but canning jars and garden keep you alive in the winter. Keep that in mind. That's right. We should always be prepared. Stack your preparedness, as Hugh Stacker used to say. That's exactly right. And that's what we ought to do for sure. Yes, indeed. Thank you, JJS. T the Silver Stacker is here. Welcome, T the Silver Stacker. And by the way, T, we have somebody down here that is a gay stacker, want to do a new group for LGBTQ stackers. But I'm telling you, this guy, his sexual orientation will turn on a dime when he watches T the Silver Stacker's channel. And when Sherry pops up, he will immediately change his sexual orientation when he sees Sherry. Make no mistake about that. Yes, indeed. So he may not need to start that group. And by the way, check out T the Silver Stacker's channel today. He posted a video today. Not just because of the lovely lady being interviewed who happens to be a local coin shop owner, but because of what's going on for these local coin shops around the country. And she is saying what a lot of other people are experiencing along with herself. So check that video out from T the Silver Stacker. All right, very good. And let's press on and see what we've got happening here. And get some few more comments that have popped in through the ages here. Yes, indeed. Let's see what we've got here. China bans gold, silver stablecoins pre-U.S. invasion. That's what he predicts is going to happen here, and we'll find out. I don't see them banning gold. Charles Chapman, a large dealer, told me that the 2011 high, they had gone from almost 90,000 ounces of silver to 0. Who's they? Is that the Shanghai Gold Exchange? I did not know that. That's wild. Interesting. All right. Oh, thank you, Jamie Elise, for posting a link to the Silver Stacker's channel. Map to the Kingdom says China's a pain in the butt this week. Playing games to start off last Sunday night and finishing the week claiming it's one man's fault. It's time to call a mystery and get a Scooby-Doo in the case, and Fred pulls the mask off what's going to be Michelle Obama. Well, Map to the Kingdom, major media outlets picked up on that too, which I find interesting. That does not necessarily mean it's true, by the way. Make no mistake about that, but it was reported by several members, several media outlets out there. It's crazy. And Rostifer says, how could they do that without Congress and Senate? Well, that's exactly right. They can't, and they didn't. That's the whole point. That's why I made that video. Dr. Stitt, Washington, we are holding on, or RD says, holding until the GSR comes way down. We are priced out for gold, and the GSR is a way in. Well, be careful with that, because some places will not trade at the ratio. LCP Crypto Buying, Crypto I am Buying says, just buy all the physical up. We need it in the West for our future. Yes, indeed, we do. Now I'm going to get the chaser in. It's a good idea to have physical. It sure is. Yeah, let's see here. Let's get over here. Which central banks were buying to protect each nation? The traders don't care. Indeed, they do not. Great video. Love you. Thank you, Paid Not Played. Thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed this video. Cybercurrent Twitcher, I try to keep a firm grip on your silver. You are right, my friend. All right, and we got the Edwin Tan, 350 ounces of paper silver versus 1 ounce of physical silver. Hold on to your silver now. That's right. Hold on to your physical silver. Good idea to do. You're right. Scott Cooper, nice little Chinese coins there, Sal. I hope you checked them good, though. Oh, yep, I did. I checked them really good. They are all genuine. Screw those fake BS markets. Buy and hold in hand. That's right. And that's right. Buy and hold in hand. Steve Woods, great video. Thank you, Sal. Information we needed. Thank you, Steve Woods. And I appreciate you watching, sir. Not one AU. With this, let's get to this. There's becoming a common theme in the silver market. Paper silver drives prices high. People are encouraged to buy physical because prices are about to go much higher. But then the paper silver comes and crashes prices. Why did this happen? I'll tell you why. Because it's because this, that, and something else. I really don't know. I mean, the markets move mainly day to day based off of psychology. That's the biggest market movers. It's psychology. Gorma, heard the guy who shorted silver in China got his position frozen for a month. Yep, I talked about that on my channel just yesterday, actually. That means he could take huge losses if he runs back. Right now, I think silver's 81 in China, so the spread is now $4 difference. I think it's larger than that. I don't think the Super Bowl, we shall see if Shanghai runs up the price to squeeze is short. Now his position is made public. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, folks, let's see here. Wasilla Stacker, billionaires trying to corner the silver market. Sounds vaguely familiar. Yes, indeed. Thank you for the update. Always informative. Thanks for the video. Thank you, Donald D. Or Donald Lee. I appreciate you, sir. AG, why are they in people's business? They get OSID from my taxes. Lord blast them. Yes, indeed. Yep, it's crazy. They're all up in our business. The feds are. We should do away with the internal, I like to call it the internal rectal service. The internal rectal service. Greg Ziegler says, I guess I must have some Chinese in my lineage somewhere. I want physical too. If you don't hold it, you don't own it, is my thought. That's right. Indeed, indeed. Oh, yeah. And let's see here. FC Cup, I want to know, are you telling the truth? We're going to have to put you on a lie detector test, FC Cups. We need to find out if this is really true. Does he really like big butts? Is he just fibbing? Is he telling us the truth? We don't know. We want to know, are you telling us the truth? Just answer that question, FC Cup. Are you telling us the truth if you like big butts? All right. Because it is something that could be denied. Just saying. It could be denied. Tom Hockman says, I traded some at $103 for gold. All right. Well, there you go. He took a bet you did a time that great. RB, China may start buying the scrap silver that we can't sell over here in the U.S. It is possible, but it's got to be refined first. I don't know that they're going to. I don't know how they're going to do that. We'll see here. That's right. That's right. Future J23. It sounds like Future J23 got it. I thought for sure FC Cup would have gotten it, but I guess not. My joke fell flat, except for Future 23. Oh well, I tried. All right. Centurion Silver, I've added to the old stack, but $50 range is coming, so I'll just chill till then. All right. So he kind of feels like I do that we may see that happen. All right, very good. And let's see here. We've got Lexi Mop says, and it's going to 50. That's when I buy. All right. Still risking that. We don't know. I made that prediction, but I could be wrong too. They just banned crypto in China too. Well, I think that's been outlawed. Bitcoin's been outlawed there for a while, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong on that, but I thought it's been outlawed there for a while. Nice panda collection. Thank you. Condor Rogers. By the way, I do not buy current issue pandas. I only buy them on the secondary market if I get a good price. Evolution is life. $110 in spot, but can't buy under 153 premiums are crazy. That's in Australia. Yes, indeed, they are. They're crazy everywhere. All right. $500 soon, says OK McFly. All right. Says it's coming. And Direct Hit says, here, why don't big bullion dealers use options as a hedge? This way they wouldn't have to be so hard on them and local coin shops. Well, a lot of them I think do. They do hedge in a certain way. I don't know how that all works, but they do hedge. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. All right, we just got this breaking news. Bad Bunny just dropped out of the halftime show. It turns out Bugs Bunny will be replacing him. So it went from Bad Bunny to Bugs Bunny. So be prepared. They're going to be giving away free carrots at the Super Bowl. Yes, indeed. All right. Sign legislation without auto pen. Here you go. That's right. See what we've got. Perusing our way through here. Last call here we've got here. All right. And maybe we should call quality leering centers. I hear there's big money to be made. Very well could be. That's right. We should do that. I agree. For sure. And True Texan says, what I think it means is no one has any idea what is next. No one. How did this fall into the cup? And handle, we're all dealing with rich, crooked mofo in this. If anyone thinks they're going to let you win without a fight, you are a fool. That's right. That's true. I've exhausted all of my chaser, all of my coffee. It's dry as a bone here. Indeed it is. Let's see here. And let's see what we've got up here. We've got, should I diversify into some tulips? Okay, McFly, yes. Do it. Might as well. You never know. They might make a comeback. Charles Chapman, on this morning's video, says the following. Retail investors will hesitate to return if they have to pay $10 to $14 over spot, and the bid is 8 to 10 under. Dealers are going from windfall beneficiaries to bag holders. Indeed. True that. You're right. All right, let's see here. And let's go on to the next comment. If we can get my mouse back here. It says, Mr. Neanderthal, expect this to cost 58 times more to extract gold than silver. I wonder, because silver is more prevalent than gold by 8 times. That and most of silver is mined as a byproduct, basically as a bonus of other metals. A lot cheaper in that regard, for sure, to mine. Ramos Ligote. A big drop to normal levels for another 15 years, while you and your fellow travelers make a fortune selling it for your worthless fiat. All right, we shall see if it happens. I don't know what normal levels you're talking about. What that number is, we'll find out in due course. I'll be under this. And Big Foster says, big game or Sunday opening markets, metal markets for the win. That's right, exactly. We're going to be here. That's what we're going to do. All right. The surprise is that I'm live, Eric. That's the surprise. I usually don't go live on a Saturday night, so we do a surprise live every now and then. And THS will pop in as well. That's another surprise. THS is here. All right. Goldenrod 8861. All the fake coins come out of China and people still buy from them. I will never own a panda and will only buy from reputable source with a verification machine. Buyer beware. True that. All the pandas in this video are indeed genuine. I believe you me. I've tested them. They are the real deal. And let's peruse our way through. By the way, I do stand ready to do more push-ups if duty were to call in that direction. Be shub with this. So do coins like American Gold Eagles and Silver Eagles count towards the M2 money supply as it is legal U.S. currency? I don't think so. I don't think that does count towards the M2 money supply because that's money that circulates. That's a different rating for that. I don't believe that counts. Of course, it would be a molecule in a drop in a bucket towards the overall supply. Negligible at best if it is counted. All right, self-aware. If USA versus the world, silver and gold make poor armor. Yes. All right. They make pretty good armor, though, I would say. Yes, indeed. Let's explore, says Wicked Seek Flowers. That's what we like to do here. We like to explore. And Steve John with this comment. Sal, coffee, a breakfast sandwich, and a fat joint. No better way to start a Saturday. There you go. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you watching faithfully. It means a lot. Yes, indeed, it does. All right. Indeed, it does. Oh, there's Zardos with 5 more Salivate Metal gift memberships. Thank you, Zardos. Boom, Shalaka. Silver Seeker got one, too. So did some others. Very nice of you, indeed. Thank you, Zardos. Let's do 5 push-ups in his honor for Zardos. Thank you, my friend. Here we go. We got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, yeah. Trying to stay fit. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very, very much. All right. Let us move through here and see what we've got up here with North Star Stacker. This guy's doing the opposite of what the Hunt brothers did. Instead of raising the price, he's beating it down. That's right. He sure is. Thanks sale. There you go. JR mentioned to sale when the price is low for sure. Legal tender. That's right. Legal tender. We've got Space Dog. I've never been a dragon fan, but most coins with dragons on it always look the best. That's right. Yeah, they do look really good. They do a good job with that. It comes in so many different... That's one of the most common animals, that and buffaloes, I think, on silver and gold coins out there for sure. The Rover Guy. Buying solid silver is obviously great, but if you want to become ultra wealthy, position yourself into silver recovery from EV battery pack solar panels, invest in a company is doing it. My company, Gemco Holdings here in the UK, is actively getting the license to do it. Nice. Way to go. I think there's a big market for that, for silver refineries, and for that specifically is going to be something that is going to be well done. Recycling is going to be a big deal, I think, in the future for sure. All right. We got Ronkerber 2792 says, China, the land of smoke and mirrors. I believe nothing coming out of China. GDP, population, etc. Aircraft carriers that were made to wrong specs that can't support their modern fighter jets. China is a circus of corruption. Indeed it is. I mean, there's other parts that they've done well, but they definitely cut corners and they get things done fast. But yes, there is a lot of corruption going on there. Will we ever see $100 silver again? I think we will. I do think we will. I don't know exactly when that will be, but I think it's quite possible. And Frodo Hanno says, I'm a bull, but I think we're looking at a dead cat balance on the charts. Yes, it very well could be. I talked about that last week. We did sort of see it, but then it popped back up again. So who knows where it goes from here. Okay. Yeah, Pop and Puff. Stay tuned. I'm going to be talking about that in tomorrow morning's video. Hope you guys will watch. It's going to be a doozy. Because I'm going to have a little different take, I think, than others on that topic. You're not going to miss it. Addicted to minis and loving it. Says, got my first gold today in nearly 20 years. Made a video about it today. Nice. I'll have to check it out. Thank you, Addicted to minis and loving it. I'll have to check that out. Thank you, sir. First gold in 20 years. That's pretty remarkable. All right. Let's see here. Your poet didn't know it. That's right. Solid analysis. Thank you. Silver's still on a roller coaster ride, but on a bigger scale. Indeed it is. You were right about that. Thank you, Sal. Always appreciate your time and clarity. Thank you, Nebula. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching this video. And on the Chinese billionaire trader that has failed to crash the silver market, says here, all right, thank you. Thank you so much to you, the Silver Stacker, for popping in tonight. He says, $5. Are they allowed to give a dollar denomination? Is it legal tender? Shouldn't be able to get this exchanged for a bank for $5. I thought only the U.S. Mint could do that. Well, I'm trying to think out what you're talking about, $5. Any other nation can do a dollar. Their dollars are different than our dollars. I mean, look at Australia uses dollars. The Bahamas use dollars. There's other nations that use dollars. It's not just unique to the United States of America. All right. Why tax little guys? They shouldn't tax JPM first. Yes. They tax us all, for sure. HML believes that this could be set up by the CCP using Bion as an authorized proxy, but of course, officially not so to appease the market officially by the West. Obviously, this is pure speculation. That is quite possible. I wouldn't put it past them for that kind of shenanigans. But I imagine probably that it would probably be exposed as he's in Gibraltar. That would make it much more difficult for them to be able to prove that case. But it is possible. All right. I don't know why this guy keeps saying this same old stuff. It's getting old. I have some mind of blocking, but I'll let it go for a little bit longer. Ben Alscuso says, I agree, not a junk at all. It's constitutional. Spending or transaction also works well. Junk should be synonymous with scrap. Exactly right. And it's not scrap silver by any stretch, for sure. You're right. And really, even scrap silver is not junk. I don't think the word junk with silver should be used at all under any circumstance. It's definitely not junk, no matter if it's scrap or not. All right, the big question to ask from Vincent Dio, 88, is the following. Let me get over here. Will the powers that be allow the price of silver to hit $150 an ounce and let the plebes stacking silver to become super rich? I don't think they have much control over that if it gets there. Honestly, one could make the same argument about 120, and we did get there briefly, or even 100. But we'll see. We'll see. Honestly, 75 even is a wild number, just what we've seen a year ago. All right. Mario, thanks, Brother Sal. Thank you so much, Mario. Coffee time. That's right. A little bit of coffee for us. It's always good to have coffee. A.G. Delaney picked up the 3-ounce starter pack from Summit. Congratulations. Way to go. Hope you told him Sal sent you. Yes, indeed. And we've got Patrick Bishop. Look at them fancy black gloves. We're going to grab some up. Yes, indeed. There's other various places out there to get them. Glad you like that. These came from Spectres. Bill Button says, hold, hold, hold. That's right. With a diamond fist. Kathy Latham chimes in and says the following here. The market is not insane in the membrane. Rather, it's those actively trying to suppress and manipulate the precious metals markets who need to check for loose screws. Yeah, there's a lot of shenanigans going on in various different matters. People take advantage of this or that. The natural market forces are the biggest driver of price. All right, let's see here. And let's move on up. Master Blaster added a few more mercury dimes to the stack. Always good to add some more mercs. I need one more to fill this tube. Not making any big buys until things normalize. Explore. Sometimes it's good to wait and see how this all pans out. For sure. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. Get my mouse back. Good morning, Silver Stackers. No, good morning to you from 10 hours ago. Thank you, sir. And Aaron Ritchie. Aaron Ritchie says the following. Let me get over here to this. He says, love seeing your variety. By the way, the 2025 China Dragon with the Great Wall in the reverse is now a super collectible coin due to their silver export controls. Looks like it's a 1 year and done series. Wow. Wish I would have gotten more of them. It cost me $80 back when silver was like $40 or $30 or somewhere thereabouts. It was crazy premium on it, but I just had to have one. So that's good to know. Thank you, Aaron Ritchie. All right. Will covet my pandas. There you go, Peapod. Yes, indeed. Hang on to those pandas. And a direct hit, 310. On a video from this afternoon says, hey, Sal, why don't the big bullion dealers do business as usual if they use options as a hedge then? Seems unfair to the customer if they're using options. Well, I don't know how they all hedge. Most of the big dealers do hedge, but there's only so much physical that they can get and procure. And so that does not cover all of that. So we'll see how that plays. Yes, indeed. But thank you, Direct Hit. Let's get here. We've got from Delvin Side says here the following. If the U.S. collapses, even you have all the silver in the world in your hand will become useless. No one will buy it. Only strong U.S. governments can protect your silver, and good economy will keep your silver valuable. Well, Devlin, you're right. In the immediate aftermath of the U.S. collapse, that's true. But I did a video, or a series of videos called Silver and SHTF that talks exactly about how silver can and will be used in that event. And make no mistake, it will be used again if there's a collapse. And maybe not right away, but it will be. Old Gaffers says here, the math shows if the trend over the past 2 years continues, Comex will run out of physical silver for the March contracts. Yes. Well, stay tuned. I'm going to be talking about that in tomorrow morning's video. You don't want to miss it. I have a little different take on it than some others, but the Comex is definitely, there's some problems there. No question about it. All right. And paid not played. It says here, pump. He has a video from 5 years ago saying this will never happen again. It will never stay at 150. Do not buy into the bull trap. Well, who has a video from 5 years ago saying that this will never happen again? If it didn't happen 5 years ago, it's not going to happen again because it didn't happen 5 years. I'm kind of confused by this comment, but anyways. Tell people about 40 and 30, not just 150. I do. I have. Paid not played, you're new to the channel. I've got over, let's see how many videos. I have 8.7 thousand videos on this channel. I talked about $30 and $40 silver. Make no mistake. And do not expect 150 for 11 years. Well, you don't know that either. You don't know what's going to happen there. But anyways. He says price is not collapsing. It's actually very high. 20 to 30 is the average of past 5 years. 50 is the price. They all fooled me. Don't let them feed you news to pump you to buy low. Keep forever. Silver goes up when there's a war because the government buys it all up. That makes sense to me. Be prepared for recession where they won't accept silver for rent. Go buy a house before silver. Well, it's good to be diversified for sure. But the thing is that 2030 is average of 3 years. 50 is the price. Yeah, I've talked about all of this stuff too, but it did collapse. The price did fall dramatically. Over 30% in 1 day is a collapse in that 1 day. All right. As must, nothing has changed. If you trade paper, then yes. But in my country, Silver 99.9 coins. 1 ounce goes for 100, 150 depends on the coin. Yes, that's right. Does not sound unreasonable in this market. All right. Has the timeline changed? Samsung canceled a large silver delivery. I don't know. I've not heard anything about it lately. But some people have theorized that graphene is going to be coming on board with no evidence to back it up. I'm not seeing anything on that yet, so I kind of doubt it. Okay, let's see here. Swanee Wilhelm says this. Funny how Chinese regulators are more trustworthy than our current friends. They even called him out, thus shaming the guy. That's pretty serious in Chinese culture. Interesting, yes. If it's not a psyop, which it could be. You never know. And perusing through here. See, we've got some more comments that have made their way through. Stephen Goodkin, Sal, can you update the progress of old graphene to replace silver, please? There is nothing new on it. I checked some videos, checked some news sites on it. I've not seen anything more about it. So nothing has changed. Unless I hear anything or somebody sends me a source from a reliable source about it, then we'll see here. I don't know. Rubies, Numistacker auctioned one of my coins for 122. Is that one he had? Interesting. Okay. 122. Which one was it? Was the 1 ounce? I assume the 1 ounce variety. I'm not sure, but anyways. This is about the Chinese billionaire. Says here, a year or two ago, I used to add about $12 to the American spot price, and I'd have the price of my silver coins as we paid an extra 10% tax here in Ireland. Now we're still pretty much out of the silver, and I have to add about 20 euro in American spot to find this price. That's probably because of that, too. I think your inflation is a problem. Maybe we can put that down to paper manipulation a fair bit. But I'm guessing not only that, I foresee the gap widening. Well, it could be, too, VAT as well as inflation in your country. Not just inflation in our country. Let's see here. All right. Let's take care of this. From Lear Janneling 6292. Paper silver is not working. It's at $111 per ounce for Silver Panda in Peking, China right now. I've just bought 170 ounces at the same time. Paper is less than 80. Crazy market. Watch your physical silver. Watch it indeed, for sure. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. 1 ounce, I think. He said you gave it to him. Oh, okay. It must have been a giveaway, probably, that I did some time ago. Interesting. Well, it's kind of sad that he sold it, something that was given to him as a gift in good faith, but hey, he can do with it what he wants. But that's kind of a little bit of a slam on me, or something. You know, it'd be like me taking a community piece of a poor piece that somebody gifted me and selling it off. So, anyways, but that's okay. But thank you for letting me know, Rubies. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Let's see here. Greg Ziegler. Well, I think he's been behaving lately. I think Bozo's been behaving lately, and I've actually seen other comments from when I did a word search for some of that. I've seen where others have kind of done some of the same thing. I can't babysit all of the comments. I think the best thing probably to do, if he's really egregious and really goes at it again, but I think he has behaved, Greg Ziegler, for the most part. But the best thing to do is just block him. You can block him yourself, so you never see his comments again. But I think he has changed his tune a little bit. I wish he wouldn't be rude to people, but I don't want to just go willy-nilly banning somebody. I did tell him, that he should behave, but yeah, let's see here. Okay. And let's get over here. Democrats never saw a tax they didn't like. That's true. That does seem to be the case. They do love the tax. You can't argue with that. Dan Cooper takes 9 minutes to get to the point. Actually, I've talked to right at the beginning of this. I do. So, Dan, you just got to get back on your ADHD meds again and listen to what I say. There is some preface. There are some things where I give some background info before I get into it. I have a little patience sometimes where I do that. So, Hermit Camper. It is my opinion after spending dollars to purchase rolls of face value constitutional 90% coins at this point in time is a value. I may bezel 1/10 Libertad as a necklace pendant. There you go. Yeah, good idea. Actually, I found one of those 10th ounces in my stack recently. And it was pretty fun to look at that piece. Little 10th ounce Libertad's pretty cool. And Sansinity says, I lost all my silver last week during an unlicensed fishing trip. There you go. I like it. A little more creative on the boating accident thing there. Thumbs up. Thank you, Gordon Clee. Appreciate the thumbs up on this. And DT, Sal, it's CPC, not CCP. We're talking about the Chinese Communist Party. Communist Party of China. It's like call them the States of the United States of America instead of United States of America. Communist Party of China. Okay. CPC. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't think it really matters a whole lot. Everybody knows what it is. But I haven't looked up the exact words, language of the word it is. CCP is much easier to say. I don't know. Matthew Whaley. None of anyone's effing business. Don't comply with anything or anyone. Yes, unless they want your taxation. Whoa, look at this. Zardoz with 5 more Salivate Metal Gift memberships. Thank you, Zardoz. Boom. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that so much. Let's make it happen here. Boom. Look at that. Thank you, Zardoz. They're going out there. Appreciate it, sir. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Feel pretty good about that. Thank you, Zardoz. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it very, very much. All right. Full of Bum says, I'm avoiding any asset which is extremely volatile and heavily manipulated. I can do crypto if I want that. Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's true. Sometimes it's good just to wait it out and see what happens. James Adams, 9642. On this video, it says this here. What an ignorant man. You can't make this stuff up. Silver, a warning ahead of physical silver is about to get very short in supply. Thanks, Sal. Thank you, James. Yes, indeed. Very good. And let's see. For sure. Okay. Pressing on here tonight. A lot of good folks here. Thank you, J. Malise, for posting a link to Zardol's channel there. And Gorilla Humper says, I bought everything at $120 an ounce. I'll claim a loss for deduction. There you go. All right. He played it smart. Yes, indeed, he did. Let's see what we've got happening here. A few more comments. Buckbus, Sal, I appreciate what you're following up on this breaking news. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I'll try my best for sure. And Dean, great show. China may not give the bullion bully his money. He's not in China. That's right. He is in Gibraltar. That's exactly right. And let me get down to this one here. Says this about Spectre's Mint. I have an active order with Spectre's as we speak. I made the order back on December the 12th with the promise of shipping of 2226. I had absolutely no contact from Spectre's on the disposition of my order until I contacted them yesterday. They emailed me right away, of which I was surprised, stating that my order has been pushed out to the end of March. So much for shipping date promises. You might be waiting on your football to be shipped for a really long time with no communication unless you initiate it. Whoa. Yeah, that's concerning. I don't know. It could have been one of those glitches with the product. I'm not sure. They should have given you a reason why that was the case. I don't know. Sorry to hear that. Chinese doing more to stop those whales trading irregularly than the U.S. ain't doing shite. Yeah. Well, and it could be a psyop too, as somebody mentioned it, but we'll see here. All right. Now that's nice. Thank you, Bluetooth. Appreciate that, Bluetooth. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. True that. Man, yep, that's true. The old adage is true. We have Dean with the following. I don't see where to purchase the football. I thought you were going to put it in the comments. I put it in the description. It's in the description of the video. It's right there. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. Let's get over here to the following. We've got Let's Explore from Big Day Davy. Yes, indeed, that's what we like to do here. Report, a Chinese citizen is about to make a lot of money. Good. Report, he lives in Europe. Freeze that account. There you go. Yes, indeed. And I wanted that 2-ounce silver piece of Las Vegas in the last video, but it sold out super fast. No soup for you. I did pick up a couple of 2013 Canadian Maple Leafs anniversary, as well as the 2017 silver Krugerrands with the 40th anniversary privy mark. I think 2017 was also the first year for a silver Krug. That's right, it sure was. The 50th anniversary sold for like $99 at the time, which would be a bargain today, it seems like. But yes, indeed, that's for sure the case. And yeah, the Vegas coin sold out pretty quickly. And I'm going to just check something here because I'm pretty sure. Yes, that link is in the description. That person should have looked in the description for that video. Okay. Let's see here. Grass Cutter, thank you for digging into this. I saw too this YouTube video. It got me so furious and steaming mad. His videos are so in-depth, so I believed him. What a relief. Yeah, that's how they do. That's how they do. And there's no accountability for those Asian AI guy channels if they get it wrong. None whatsoever. And they just go on to the next thing because it's all just repurposed information. There's no one behind it, you know. And these channels pop up everywhere. It's just insane. George Jackson, silver made great ballast for my leaky sailboat. I miss her so. That's right. Sure does, for sure. All right, folks. Well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight now. We had a good time tonight. I appreciate you guys coming with me on this surprise broadcast. I'm going to be back tomorrow night, Sunday night, for our regular market watch. I hope you will join me then. It should be a blast when the markets open up. And if you're here, I hope you'll watch the videos that I posted today. And please don't forget my video tomorrow morning. A very important topic I'm going to be covering. So please stay tuned for tomorrow morning's video. With that being said, I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice. And that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care. See ya.